Let's turn over to the Cousins brothers to get some UFO news. They're founders of the world's largest UFO YouTube channel, Third Phase of the Moon. Blake and Brent, how are you this morning?
Well, Dr. J, we're doing good. Brett's standing by, and more breaking news into Third Phase of the Moon. Just about 6 hours ago, after speaking last night with Joe Rodriguez, a UFO investigator down on the ground in Los Angeles, we just released breaking news: UFO sightings, massive UFO fleet over LA, November 16th, 2013. It's already going viral. This video is getting hit quite fast. People are very visceral on their language and what they think this is. The thumbs up, the positive agreement that something is going on in Los Angeles. Our team member right there in Los Angeles, Dr. J, is over there in Los Angeles. What's going on with all the UFOs and the sightings in Los Angeles?
You know, for one thing I'd like to add is Joe Rodriguez was a skeptic. He was a personal investigator who came out to debunk UFOs. And not only did he end up finding out that, hey, look, there's something going on, he became one of the staunchest believers and started submitting footage, as you know, since he's been providing footage for the world to see.
Right over there, right there. Look at that. What is that? This is Joe Rodriguez. You can see my videos at Joe Rodriguez UFO. There's more UFOs over here. There's some right there. They're not airplanes. They're not making any sound. And they're just right there. There's the moon. There's the moon right there. It's a full moon. I think that's the moon. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. It looks like several UFOs.
I wanted to change the topic for this morning show about, you know, the 50th anniversary of Kennedy, and everybody's talking about it. There's documentaries all over the place, made for TV movies about the Kennedy assassination, and I just wanted to talk about the killing of the president. You know, the Rob Lowe video. We just both watched this, Dr. J. I want to get your opinion on it first.
I thought the movie was very well done in the sense that they recreated Kennedy looking really well. They made inferences to things that happened during Kennedy's term, such as the fact that he cheated on Mrs. Kennedy all the time. That was in the movie. What I don't like about it was the fact that they were completely oblivious to all the conspiracies. And okay, some people say they didn't want to get into the conspiracy nuts and anything, but at the same time, there are facts that cannot be overlooked, and this movie did not touch on any of them.
Well, I think you kind of missed some of the subliminal messaging. They actually touched on every single point of the conspiracy in broad daylight, right in front of your face, but they did it in a way that was so slight that if you saw this conspiracy the way, well, it's unfortunate people around the world are changing their theories on it, but there was a moment when they were all agreed in the movie that they're going to Texas, and then you see Lyndon Johnson and Brent?
JFK talking about how they're going to be arriving at Texas, and then you get this look from Conley and Johnson like, ooh, this is our chance to take him out. You know, it could have been strategic. We don't know. Maybe Lyndon Johnson knew more than what we all know. This guy, JFK, he's getting 7 shots in his ass, drugged up. You know, his mind might have not have been stable. He could have been a dangerous loose cannon. Maybe we would have seen a World War III if he's got his second term. It's a dangerous question to ask.
You know, it's very possible that I think on one hand, he was the person that prevented the Cuban Missile Crisis from escalating. But at the same token, on the same hand, he was also the person that got it escalated. Had he not had the missiles facing the Soviet Union across the Black Sea and Turkey, then the Soviets would not have felt compelled to put missiles in Cuba facing the United States. And that's basically what caused it. So you're right. What would have happened if Kennedy stayed? What would have happened if Kennedy won a second term? Would the course of our history have gone to where we are now? Or would we have already been through another world war? Have we have already been decimated on this earth? Would we be part of, say, Nazi Germany or part of the Soviet Union? I don't know, but I do know that this was a very compelling case. And right now, more than half the people in the U.S., as a matter of fact, the majority of the people in the U.S. believe that JFK was not killed by Oswald alone.
The majority, absolutely, you're exactly right. It's unfortunate about the people out there are pretty much confused. I think the media has done something quite incredible to turn the opinion that there was no conspiracy behind the president assassination. When you look at the evidence over and over, the pristine bullet, the magic bullet theory, Oliver Stone's movie, those are still facts put into a court of law. They didn't get through, they're thrown out. But the conspiracy, I think, may have been an actual event. Look at the plain fact when in this movie, Lee Harvey Oswald got a job at the book depository, and all of a sudden he's training on how to shoot his little rifle, and then he gets his broadcast that, oh wow, JFK is going to be driving just in this exact place, and he's going to be prepared for it. This is like 1 in a trillion odds going on here.
You know what I'd like to add to that? Secret Service, even going back to Lincoln's assassination, they were very careful about sweeping buildings. Are you telling me that when President Kennedy touched down in Dallas and they were about to go to the parade route and they saw a window open in the Texas School Book repository that they didn't stop everything and go check it out? I mean, that's the Secret Service's sole job, is to provide security for the president. By having a window open where an assassin can be on the parade route seems pretty oblivious to me.
Well, I think what's amazing is Bill O'Reilly came out with the book, and they based this Rob Lowe movie, Killing of a President, on Bill O'Reilly's book, and Bill O'Reilly has quite a following, so it does make sense why the tide has turned and the people's way of thinking has changed. In a way, it's just wow, it's amazing what a book can do, and what people in this mass media, Fox, CNN, can manipulate minds.
Let me throw in one other major thing. Bill O'Reilly, he talks about the no-spin zone on his show, and although many people say it's very one-sided, I gotta add this. Many people believe that he is the mouthpiece for the United States government in terms of propaganda. He never tells anything. If a UFO story comes, he bashes it. Oh, it was those lunatics drinking beer on lawn chairs, or it was those drug addicts watching them. That's what he says with anything regarding UFOs. If it's conspiracy to 9/11, those people are lunatics as well. Everything. It almost seems as if this guy is saying everything that the government wants him to say.
Well, this has been an incredible morning show right here in Third Phase of Moon. We want everybody to go to, in regards to the UFO, just breaking news over Los Angeles. Basically a massive fleet, November 16th, captured by Joe Rodriguez. Take a look at Third Phase of Moon's latest UFO video titled Breaking News, UFO Sightings, Massive UFO over LA. Dr. J. Andy Elias, you're over there in LA. I know you're going to have your cameras ready. Appreciate this whole morning show conversation. Any last words?
That's all. I just hope everybody prays a word for Kennedy and remembering him being such a good president. And everybody out there, make sure you check out our new and improved website, thirdphaseofmoon.net.
Thanks a lot, Dr. J. Andy Elias, right there in Los Angeles. And if anybody out there has captured anything amazing, like Joe Rodriguez over in Los Angeles, contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name is Blake Cousins, and we'll see everybody again next time.
This is Joe Rodriguez. You can see my videos at Joe Rodriguez UFO. There's more UFOs over here. There's some right there. They're not airplanes. They're not making any sound. And they're just right there. There's the moon. There's the moon right there. It's a full moon. I think that's the moon. But anyway, here we go.
Third phase of the moon.
Let's turn over to the Cousins brothers to get some UFO news. They're founders of the world's largest UFO YouTube channel, Third Phase of the Moon. Blake and Brent, how are you this morning?
Well, Dr. J, we're doing good. Brett's standing by, and more breaking news into Third Phase of the Moon. Just about 6 hours ago, after
Who came out to debunk UFOs. And not only did he end up finding out that, hey, look, there's something going on, he became one of the staunchest believers and started submitting footage, as you know, since he's been providing footage for the world to see.
Right over there, right there. Look at that. What is that? This is Joe Rodriguez. You can see my videos at Joe Rodriguez UFO. There's more UFOs over here. There's some right there.
speaking last night with Joe Rodriguez, a UFO investigator down on the ground in Los Angeles. We just released breaking news: UFO sightings, massive UFO fleet over LA, November 16th, 2013. It's already going viral. This video is getting hit quite fast. People are very visceral on their language and what they think this is. The thumbs up, the positive agreement that something is going on in Los Angeles. Our team member right there in Los Angeles, Dr. J, is over there in Los Angeles. What's going on with all the UFOs and the sightings in Los Angeles?
You know, for one thing I'd like to add is Joe Rodriguez was a skeptic. He was a personal investigator.